Hello everyone, happy Wednesday. I'm back. I'm back. Didn't our sign turn out super cute? What is up with my hair? Like this, it's so distracting. What is happening there? That's weird. Welcome. Hello everyone. Hello. We're gonna do a project. So I told you guys I was going to do this one. Let me get to myself. Let me switch to myself. How do I do it? Switch to myself. Is anyone else noticing issues with Facebook today? Like, it's just stupid. Stupid. White screens, things aren't loading. Y'all have no idea what's going on. Hi, Stephanie. Go to myself. Goodness gracious. It's like there's a whole lag. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Let's go here. Goodness gracious. Are y'all experiencing issues or is it just me? Holy smokes. Just ordered that cutie today. Yay. Hello friends. Welcome. So we're doing two things tonight. Facebook is being awful. Jane, girl, don't even get me started. First of all, I need my wax paper. Good evening, Christine. Hello, friends. Hello. Do you mean every day? Sherry's like, no, girl. It's daily. She's like, nah. It's every day. Seems okay on your end? Well, now that it's loaded, it's okay. Other people are having issues. Well, I had to restart my whole video earlier. Y'all, I feel like I want to just jump ship. It's been wonky for a week. Well, I don't understand it. Hi, Jennifer. What's up, Kathy? Today's been good. Asked me 3 days ago. No. Karen. Oh, Karen. Keeps kicking you off? Y'all, what other platforms do you guys use? What other apps do you use? Like, I feel like there's people who are like Facebook, and it's like only Facebook. And then there's people who are like, I use Facebook for this. I use YouTube for this. I use Instagram for this. Like, I never understood until like here recently, the importance of like being everywhere. But then I realized like I'm only one person. And so I have a hard time like managing all the things. And so, I've always been, I don't know if it's my age. My sons are like, they're like Snapchat, and YouTube. They only Snapchat, they only YouTube, and they occasionally TikTok. Me, I'm just going to wipe off. We're doing the wicker basket and our insert tonight. So anyways, so I was just thinking, I was like, I'm really concerned. I'm really so concerned with Facebook that I'm almost like, where else should we go? Where should we go, friends? Where should we go? You learn to Snapchat or tweet? I don't do Twitter. I do Twitter like on an occasion. Like I'll randomly share something there to my like 11 friends. It's so ridiculous. People don't use Twitter for crafting. They don't. I'm sorry, it's X now. Why is it X? I don't know. Love the colors of my shirt. I got this someplace. I don't know where I got it. I know, Carol. She's like, nah, girl, it's X. You mostly use Facebook, you have Instagram and WhatsApp. Don't go anywhere without telling us. And I'm not trying to go anywhere. I'm not trying to go anywhere. But here's the thing. Here is the thing. Okay? Hold, please. I'm gonna go out and switch. Okay, let me just tell you. Okay, hang on. Let me go. Let me switch to me. I'm telling you what to do and you're not listening. Okay. Messenger. Messenger is its own app. Messages are generated by AI. Some may be inaccurate or inappropriate. Meta AI search. So when I was searching today for Carmela's Facebook page, I was looking for her link so that I could figure out how to do the @ sign and tag her page. And so I went to the search bar in Facebook and it opened. Let me show you what it did. This is what it did. Do you see this? My name is Meta AI. Think of me like an assistant who's here to help you learn, plan, and connect. What can I help you with today? I didn't ask it to do any of this stuff. I was literally searching in my Hendon. And then I was like, no, I see. It sounds like you have a cozy little space for your hens. Y'all, this is insane. A Hendon is a great name for a chicken coop or enclosure. I hope your feathered friends are happy and healthy in their den. By the way, do you have any fun plans for your hens or any questions about chicken care? I'm here to help. Are you reading this? Are you reading? Sorry, I just want in my den. I see. It sounds like you. Same. This is Facebook's technology. I wanted to search Facebook for my friend's page. And Facebook is like, no, you have chickens, you have hens. Do you have any plans for them? Carmela, this is what happened today. So now Facebook is gathering all this information and it's learning how to behave. I'm concerned that this is the new Facebook. Facebook is now going to be run by worse AI or algorithms than it already is. You're already tired of it. I'm like, where can we go? Where can we go where it's safe? So Facebook Meta AI believes that I have a cozy little space for my hens. I ain't got a single hen. And I ain't got no plans for them either. AI is creepy. I mean, here's the thing. I've used ChatGPT for business stuff. Not sure of this Meta AI. What the heck? Same. I think they sent you something. Sounds like my mother-in-law will be raising chickens. I was telling them. So today when I did the sign, did you see the picture?
No, not the finished.
Oh gosh, go to my Facebook page. I'm on my phone and I can't show you. Are you going to come out and chat with us? I have something really funny to tell you.
Oh, do you?
Oh, I sure do. I'm waiting for her to go see the picture. Let's all go back to MySpace. Facts.
Oh my gosh, MySpace. That's so cute.
Isn't it? I had to change the background in photo room because all the carts and all this stuff, like, it was such a mess in the background. I was like, that is not pretty. So today when I was doing her sign and I wanted to like tag her page, I went to the Facebook search bar and I just typed in my Hinden and this is what came up. My name is Meta AI. Think of me like an assistant who's here to help you learn, plan, connect. What can I help you with today? In my Hinden. Oh, I see. It sounds like you have a cozy little space for your hens. A hen den is a great name for a chicken coop or enclosure. I hope your feathered friends, I can't even keep reading it.
I hope your feathered friends are happy and healthy in their den.
By the way, do you have any fun plans for your hens or any questions about chicken care? I'm here to help you.
Is that what this is for? This little
is
that what that is?
So it's learning. Facebook is taking everything that we put into it and they're collecting the data like a brain, just like ChatGPT. You know how at Mastermind we learned how to like make ChatGPT?
You teach it
to do whatever it wants. What did you type in?
In May. I typed the wrong thing. No, I typed in my Hinden.
Did it autocorrect you?
Oh, here we go. Well, now it wants more context for me. Could you clarify what you mean by in my Hinden?
See, I would be playing with this thing.
Ooh, or maybe you're using Hinden as a metaphor for something else. Yes, I'm using
no
Hinden as a metaphor for my bedroom. Let's see what it says.
Can they use the app instead of Facebook? We can.
Anyway, it just says it can help me decorate my Hinden, and that it's a very creative and endearing term for my bedroom.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's gonna even give me tips on improving my sleep and self-care. What?
I don't trust Facebook with nothing.
What's a Llama 3? Did yours say Llama 3? Meta AI with Llama 3. Yours is Meta AI.
I'm on an iPad, so it could be different.
Interesting.
Let me see. Nope, nothing. I just have AI. I don't like it. Don't like it. Let's go back to Facebook. Let's go back. Let's escape the insanity.
Oh, look, this is April 25th last year.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Oh, that was such a fun project.
Yes, it was. Oh, you're doing a wicker basket.
I'm doing the insert.
Oh,
this one.
The patriotic highland cow. That one's super cute.
I gotta sand the super glue off my hand really quick. It started driving me insane.
We don't wash these off and sand them off.
Can I get rid of it? Can I get rid of what? The AI? Oh no, we're not in charge of Facebook.
No, we have to do as they say.
No, we have to comply. Yes, I've had a conversation and picked up my phone. Emails won't go through, no phone calls. Nope. Joy, there is not a single human or a soul that you can contact at Facebook, and they know it, and they don't really care. You did your strawberry crafty crate. I love it. How are we both? Rosemary? April, would you like to tell Rosemary how you're doing?
I'm doing very well.
She's doing very well.
I left work early today, though, because my stomach wasn't feeling so great, and I didn't really eat much dinner, but...
I ate half of my barbecue sandwich.
Have you seen these Hey Dudes? They're sparkly.
What?
They're glitter. I need them. I'm not going to buy them.
I just got a new pair.
Because I would never wear them, but they're so cute.
I just got a new pair. Those are cute.
But yes, I'm doing lovely.
I'm probably not going to wear them either. We're doing this wicker basket. April can keep us company. My birthday is the 30th.
Yes, it is.
And I was just telling everyone, I was not telling everyone. I was telling Zach and April. I was like, I guess I have to figure out like something to do on my birthday so that other people aren't disappointed.
Yeah. Well, because we okay, so we always go to a place. We get to pick where we want to eat. But then when your birthday comes around, you're like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do it. And it's
I feel like my day is just another day.
Oh Lord. But so is our day. But you make it more than just another day by making it something special. So
I make it more than just another day because I feel like for the people who have the birthday, they care more about their birthday than I care about mine. Diana, please for my friend. She has a major surgery within the next 3 weeks. Oh gosh. I'm going to put some of this brown paint on here. We're going to do this whitish. We're going to do weathered white.
whitish.
Excuse me. Y'all, I made sour cream with the Fiesta Ranch. And let me tell you, every time I eat it, I get mega heartburn.
Really? Maybe it's the dairy. Maybe you need to take your, whatchamacallit?
At some point, please remember my message about Facebook and AI. Oh, I read about Facebook and AI. Hey, send me the message again. Do. You know what I was just thinking? Never mind. We're just gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I was gonna use wax. And then I was gonna like make it kind of repel a little bit more. But I think that this is gonna work just as good. I'm just gonna have to wipe this bag. I wanna make it kind of gross looking.
Yeah.
So let's do it while it's wet. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Nothing at all.
Nothing has happened.
Nothing is happening. Let me scooch all back.
Maybe
Sorry.
you need to wipe it with a baby wipe.
Nothing's happening. These are the crappiest baby wipes. Do you know if there's another like box in there of these? Can you see? Because right now I'm using flushable wipes. I'm gonna use this wipe. Oh goodness. Hello everyone. Welcome on into the fun. I got my sidekick over here.
I'm over here now.
Well, she's in there. She's on the hunt for baby wipes. I'm gonna try to score this while it's not with that one. Let me do that little. Are they in the pantry?
Did you never open this box that says do not throw?
What is it? I thought that was.
I don't think you ever opened it.
What is it?
It says.
Can you just bring it to me?
It says do not throw glass.
Okay, but who's it from?
It's from Marcella Arnett.
Oh, no.
Sweet Pea and Sage.
No. No, I did not. Can you? April's gonna open this box.
But I can't find it. I think the box of baby wipes that I seen is at work.
I looked at work today.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't have any there either. And there was baby wipes in the pantry.
Maybe that's where
At some point.
I've seen them somewhere.
Like,
No,
but
these are
is
face-
that...
These are face towelettes. Hold on. There's a box of flushable wipes.
There's no wipe wipes?
Flushable wipes.
I'm real upset about it.
I don't see white wipes.
That really sucks. I'm trying to like...
What's this?
Oh! Ho ho! Okay, I'm gonna hoard them suckers. Stick them right here.
There's another container. There's another.
Oh, there
pocket
is?
container.
Okay. She found them. She found them.
Like, hide them down here.
Right?
There they are. They're down
Like, come near my wipes. Try me, bro.
there. Okay, are you ready?
I am, but people are gonna want to see what's in that box.
Don't worry, I'm gonna bring
I have nosy
It's a big
friends.
box, so it's like,
Hello, friends.
okay.
Someone sent me something. What's it say?
Aww.
What is it?
It says, Amber, just a little thank you for praying for my little guy grandson, Rybug. He has completed 2.5 months of his chemo. He will have a bone marrow biopsy April 9th. So please continue to pray for him. I have also enclosed a little gift for April because, well, just because she's April. Isn't that sweet? Thank you both for all you do.
That is a super sweet.
Isn't that the sweetest thing?
That is the sweetest note.
It says, God bless you and your family. And it says, Marcella.
Is my name on the box?
Yes, Amazon.
But it's your gift.
Oh, she said she enclosed a little something. No, it's not my gift.
A little something?
She sent you, okay, this has your name on it.
Oh. I'm just kidding. I'm picking at her.
And look, this little one.
Oh.
And I think that's it.
Marcella.
The rest is peanut
Padding.
and
Aw.
All right.
I honestly completely forgot about that package.
I figured you did because you get so many packages. All right.
Well, I get a lot of Amazon crap.
This is yours, Amber.
Oh, let me see.
I shall unwrap it and then I'll let you unwrap it the rest of the way.
Is it a coffee mug?
I did get it.
Oh my god. Marcella sent me a coffee mug.
I think. What is it?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, that's so pretty.
This is so freaking cute.
That is so pretty.
It's a gnome.
Oh my gosh, it is.
It's a gnome. Stop it.
Oh my gosh, it is.
Oh my gosh. It looks like a gnome.
It is. It is. It's gotta be.
Who made this? What is
Pottery.
that?
It says
Something.
It looks like Poland.
Stone.
Something
Something.
land pottery.
Oh god, this is so freaking amazing. I am so jealous of people that can do this.
Right? Because that's not easy.
It's the way that the handle is done. It's the drippage. It's the everything. Oh my gosh. Cards. Oh, card. There's a card inside. Oh, we found it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Stone Penland Pottery. OM stinkin' G. Care card. Our pottery is made for function and durability, microwave and dishwasher safe. Due to thermo shock, do not add boiling water directly into pot. Oven safe, but remember, do not preheat the oven. Oh my gosh.
This is what I got.
What is that?
I am so excited. So you know how like we've talked several times about The Office and how you think The Office is just so ridiculous and we're like, we love The Office. It is a game. It's called Against the Office. It's a card game. And I can play it with Zach and Dylan and Kaden. That was so thoughtful.
That
and
is
nice.
so cute.
And I can play it with my nephew.
I love that. How thoughtful.
That
How
was
thoughtful.
so nice.
Marcella, you were, first of all,
Thank you so much.
she's so thoughtful in the time of like trial.
Right, when she's going through something so difficult.
That is just so very sweet.
It is so sweet.
This is so good. This is so good.
We have to.
I mean, look at that.
Oh my gosh, and it's.
Right?
Oh my gosh. That is actual stone.
Is that not stunning?
And it's got the ceramic.
It's got the glaze.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. His nose is even a stone. How adorable.
Let me see it.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I read it while you were opening yours. Okay, first of all, it's Marcella. What was her last name again? I can't remember. I know Marcella, but not
Okay. Arnett.
Arnett.
Yes.
Marcella Arnett. It is from Stone Penland
Pottery.
Stone Penland Pottery.
Yes.
Marcella is super awesome. Yeah. If someone is watching and knows her and can like tag her, holy cow.
That is just the coolest.
I am mind blown.
That's like one of the most creative. Because at first I didn't realize it was a gnome. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, it is a gnome.
I want a business that makes people have my reaction.
Right? Well, I'm sure some people do have that reaction to your things.
I mean, I don't think so. Like they open their box and it's like, wow, this is amazing. It's a bunch of pieces that aren't glued together yet. Gosh, this is so spectacular. I want to take a pottery class. I feel
That
like
would actually be fun.
I feel like I can't take a pottery class because then I would literally be in trouble.
Yeah, you'd become a potter.
That is the one thing I know about myself is that I have to like steer clear of other creative avenues or I will be in trouble.
Right.
Because I want to do all the things.
That will be your avenue as well. Yes.
Oh gosh. She make it herself just joining? I don't know. Let me look this up. First I'm going to look this up. Okay, I'm going to go out of I'm leaving my video and I'm leaving my video for a second. I'm going to be right here, but I'm leaving. Stone
Penland.
Pen PEN
Yeah.
LAND
Pottery.
Pottery. So help me God if AI. Okay. Oh my gosh. My gosh. Oh my goodness. Mountain Storm, look at that one.
That's gorgeous.
My God. Oh,
Oh my.
pedal mugs? Oh my God.
That is so
That
pretty.
is freaking so beautiful. Oh my God.
Oh, that's
Like the
pretty.
little warmers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You guys. Oh, my Facebook isn't loading. Facebook, you are garbage right now. Let me go to their website. Let me go. Always open. Where do we go?
Don't you love Facebook when it acts like this?
I cannot stand it. This is so stupid. Isn't it? It is so frustrating.
Yeah, it is.
It's literally just a white screen.
Oh, my phone.
It's stone. Get your pens, friends.
Get your pens, friends.
Stone Penland. Penland. Pottery. I want to know if they have a website.
Okay, fine.
What is their website? Oh my gosh, this is so freaking amazing. Okay, first of all, I need you to take this so nothing happens to it.
It's a pottery business in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, that sells authentic handmade pottery and is located in Craftsman's Valley at Dollywood.
We were not far from there.
The pottery is made by the latest generation of the Penland and Stone families, who have been making the stoneware pots for domestic use since around 1844.
What?
The pottery is known for its ash glazes and clay slips. Some say that the pottery is excellent craftsmanship and not expensive, and others say the owners, Kyle and Becky, are great people and are great with kids. Visitors can request 1 hour shopping pass.
Look at the inside. What a spectacular work of art.
I don't see a website. They should surely have a website.
Let me Google. Let me just go to Google. Oops. We'll get back to crafting in a minute. Do they seriously not have a website?
I don't think that they do.
What? Oh, you are missing out in life.
Right?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Holy smokes.
I see that they have some, that there is some Stone Penland pottery on Etsy, but I don't know if it's their shop. Like, how would
I don't either.
How would I be able to tell that? Let me see.
I'm lost in a rabbit hole. Because I'm telling you right now, I would be in trouble.
I mean, geez, this one little thing is almost $60. Is it like a measuring bowl?
I don't know, but it's fantastic.
It's so beautiful.
I don't know.
See this. I wonder how she was it. I wonder if she like.
I don't know.
I have questions.
Me too. Okay, well, this will be my homework.
OMG. Look, if there's one called the Lover's Mug, and you can have your initials in it. That's adorable.
That's cute. Okay, let me go back to me. Let me go back to me. Probably Dollywood exclusive shop. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Hello. Someone did. Marcella sent me a mug.
A gorgeous mug.
Check the card. Check the card in the cup.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Duh.
It just says Facebook.
Yeah.
stonepenland@yahoo.com. Stone.penland
Yeah.
at Yahoo. I mean,
they must have a pretty strong business though, to be in business for that long.
Yeah, and not have a website.
Yeah. Don't you just feel blessed to have one of their mugs?
And I didn't have to go to the mountains.
You did not have to go.
And I didn't have to go to the mountains. Website is probably through Dollywood. There's no website at all. I don't even know. I'm not going to, like, obviously their card, like, you can email them at stone.penland. They sell them at Pottery Barn. What?
What?
Wow. I could see that. I could see that. They have a Facebook page. I looked at their Facebook page. I was looking for their website because I would 100% order that flower one. The flower one is spectacular. If you go to their Facebook page and scroll for just a hot second, the petals, the flower, the petals.
Yes, the petal.
Whatever one that one is, it looks pearlescent.
Yes.
But it's so spectacular. You live 45 minutes from Dollywood. Need another cup coffee? Keep me up all night? I mean, yes. Handmade pottery is definitely on the higher. Yeah. Did I make a doctor's appointment? I did not, but I did take a water pill and it did get better. My hands went down quite a bit. stone.penland@yahoo.com. And everyone can tell them if you email them, hey, Marcella sent Amber this really cute mug that looks like a gnome. And we were all looking for your website and we're not really sure how we can order online for us people who don't travel to the mountains. Yes, Rosemary, I know. But I will say, since I took the water pills, I do feel much better.
Yeah, and my foot has not been, the swelling has gone down a lot.
I only took 2 water pills.
I've taken 3 a day. Yeah.
3 a day?
To keep the swelling off my foot? Yes, I have.
Oh gosh, I didn't read the directions.
It depends. The one I'm
Okay,
taking
let me go back to what I was doing.
is different.
Yeah?
You got the name brand one and then you also got the...
I did. I got both.
So I'm taking the generic one. And it says to take 1 pill 3 times per day.
I feel like that one is an herb.
Yes. I think it probably
or like more natural.
Is the other one like a capsule?
No, it's a pill.
But
It's like a tablet.
But it doesn't look like this herbalicious looking pill.
No. No, it looks like a factory made, pressed, individually packed.
Yeah. Okay, this, I am going to write her name on this.
Marcella
Yes.
Arnett.
And then
I'm gonna have to look her up and email her. That was so sweet of her. Plus, I want to know like how her grandkids doing.
So I'm gonna stick this in my purse and then put it at your desk in the morning.
Okay.
Because I know that you have a lot more going on than I do, and you may forget. And this was so nice of her to send this card game. I just
right.
that's
I know. I feel
so
like
nice.
that was very sweet. It is just the thoughtfulness of people just blows my mind. Number one, I just feel like I also always feel bad that people go like out of their way. Because I'm just speaking for myself. I know it sounds weird to say this stuff.
Mm-hmm. I know what you're about to say. Can I say it?
Sure.
She's not a big gift receiver.
No.
At all. Like, at all.
I don't like people to buy me gifts.
No.
I don't like people to give me anything.
Nope.
I
gave you. That wasn't a gift.
She gave me toothpaste and it's still sitting here.
But I did the one thing I knew you would really like was.
I still have to get your birthday present, by the way. I haven't even forgotten.
I thought about something that I might request.
I asked you, like, what do you want for your birthday? And you were like, I can't think of anything that I could possibly.
Think of anything. But you know what I would like to request? The next time you do a Uline order, you can get me some Ray-Bans because mine are scratched up now.
How did your Ray-Bans get scratched up? Well, I also...
No.
I thought Zach gave you those.
No, Zach still has it. I still have the ones I got on Mercari for like $50. And they're the smaller ones.
Oh.
And they were kind of scratched when I got them.
Yeah, my Ray-Bans are sitting over there.
Yeah, they were kind of scratched when I got them, but they're not in it. But anyways, so I got you the Pop Yourself.
Yes.
And I thought you liked that.
Okay, let me see that. Okay, we're going to crap, but we're also walking down memory lane right now. I have a really hard time receiving gifts, okay?
This one was fantastic. You have to say it was.
She got me my own pop. She had it custom made for me.
Look, she's got a paintbrush and
a cell phone. And I'm holding a paintbrush and a cell phone.
And she's wearing her little jean jacket.
And it says Amber Strong DIY.
It's adorable.
So super cute. Right? She is so thoughtful, okay?
I just think it's so adorable.
And I am not the greatest at like gift giving because I am not a gift receiver. And so I would just rather take someone shopping.
Or give them money.
Or give them money.
Yeah. But you are not big on, like, I will tell anybody that doesn't like receiving a gift. Like,
that is not my love language.
But it's not my love language, but it's like when someone gives you something.
I am very...
That they were thinking of you.
Yes.
That they stopped what they were doing and...
But in my mind says I want someone to do for themselves.
Yeah. Well, of course. But if
I know
everybody...
I know what you're going to say.
If everybody would... It's like, I'm not saying people should be giving gifts to everybody all the time, but what I'm saying is, is you give gifts when there's thought behind it and there's purpose behind it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
People should just be like, giving gifts all the time. I want gifts all the time. You know what I mean? If it's unexpected, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's not.
I'm so appreciative. Like I'm very appreciative. But I feel like I've worked so hard to be in a place in my life where I don't really want or need anything in my life. Yeah. And so the things that matter the most to me are the happiness that people feel in their life.
But you have to remember that there are people, and I think I'm one of those people, gifting something to someone makes me feel so good. Like it makes me feel so happy.
I also feel sometimes like my anti-gift receiving comes from feeling bought and things thrown in my face. That it always came with a...
Oh, well, yes. Right.
With the bait and switch.
Yes.
And it
this
took
isn't a gift. This is payment for services you will be rendering to me later on.
But it also feels like it's like everything I've done, everything I've given, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things, like, I don't ever want to be that person that has to owe someone something.
But that's the thing.
And that is a mental...
Yeah, because you weren't given true gifts by that person. Or anyone that ever made you feel that way, those weren't gifts. Because gifts are given without
without any
expectation of
expectations.
something in
Yes,
return.
I agree.
So it wasn't a true gift.
I agree.
It was
I think
not.
I've tried to like search within of like figuring out like why I feel the way that I feel. And I'm just like, I don't know.
I mean, I think that probably has a big.
It's so strange. Gifts are definitely April's love language.
It's not that. It's not. It's like I think it's so sweet when someone.
She puts so much thought into the gifts that she gives. She does.
I love to give people gifts. I really do. So I get
It's
excited.
very sweet.
Yeah, I get excited like when I can get Avery something, or like whenever Riley's birthday came, and I was like, "What am I gonna get her?"
Oh, my mug is limited edition.
Ooh, it's so cute.
Marcella, I'm just so thankful.
I know, and her grandson. Oh my god.
I know, right? I just feel like.
So that means he just had his bone marrow.
That's why my mind is like, you reading it, I'm like.
Yeah, so just within the last couple weeks, he had his bone marrow.
Like taking the time to send us a gift to say thank you. But then the gift is like so meaningful. It's just so very sweet. It is so very sweet.
Yes.
It's so sweet.
Yeah, we should definitely continue to pray for her grandson.
Yes.
Because that has got to be so hard. Gosh.
I know, right?
Yes. And his name's Rybug. Like, how cute.
I know. With Riley is Bug.
I know, Rybug and...
Rybug.
Rybug.
Okay, I need to get refocused. She just goes looking for baby wipes and is like, hey, there's a random box.
Well,
Why haven't you opened it, Amber?
Because remember when I put it in the back seat that day, I said, it's got a cute
Oh.
note that says, don't throw it, it's glass.
Yeah.
And then we just...
I do remember
It
that.
was under some stuff, so I figured it was just...
I do.
Forgotten.
I remember. Pretty sure there's algae in my water.
Do you want me to get you any water?
Do you see the hue of green at the bottom?
Ooh. Yes, I do.
It's probably going to need bleach. Yes, prayers for Marcella's grandson. All right. All right. Let's go back to what I was doing. We're going to be here all night, y'all. Well, not all night, but...
Where is that? Oh, I wonder if it's in here.
Are you looking for bleach?
The bleach spray?
Oh, I don't know about that. This is the back. It says back. All right. And then let's do... It's green in there, isn't it?
Yes. You see it?
Yeah. That's gross.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. How sad. That's how much attention I give to my water bottle.
I mean, it's a water bottle.
I know. I put filtered water in it, though.
Oh, do you want me to go get filtered water from the fridge when I fill it up?
That's what I normally put in there.
Okay.
But you have to spray. Did you spray out all the water?
What do you mean? I'm still
Oh. Out of the little sprayer thingy.
Oh, no, I'm going to. Because it'll be nasty, too.
Yeah. It's gonna be nasty. Goodness gracious. All right, let me do the stand. We're gonna do the patriotic cow with the sunglasses and fireworks. You missed the cup. Can I show it again? Use distilled water. I don't have any of that here.
Yeah, I'll just...
All right. So I'm going to use white and a brush. Let me see. Oh. It's a gnome. It's cute. might need that. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Oh, wow. Clean water.
Clean water.
All right, let me use this brush right here. And I'm gonna just go through and randomly brush on the white. I'll probably do it with a sponge, but I'm not gonna do that. And the little pieces go across the front of this. I want it really random. What are you watching?
American Idol.
American Idol. It's still on.
Mm-hmm.
So I was catching myself up on the TikTok stuff going on. And I feel like I heard them say that there's like 8 months for, I guess, the TikTok to change its ownership.
Yes, or they're gonna.
Or they'll ban it.
Yep.
So I feel like they're gonna figure out a way to create some sort of loophole Can you let her out, please?
Mm-hmm.
It's a crazy dog.
Come on, Dixie Boo.
I'm also just gonna run my little scratcher.
Right, go outside. Go potty. Dixie, go. Go on.
Go outside, ma'am. She has a spa appointment tomorrow.
Ooh.
Right? I mean, I feel like this is just necessary to make it look the way that I want it to. And I'm gonna sand it. Let's go back to our brush. Hello, everyone. You watched Split today and oh my gosh, gonna watch Glass tomorrow. How do you not watch it all at the same time? I was up entirely too late watching, I guess if you're a responsible adult, you can wait till the next day. Lucky Dog Spa Day, yeah. She has to be there early in the morning.
She's back.
My mother-in-law's been working really hard on her garden. I'm very excited for her. Super duper excited. And I'm excited to see like how it goes because I've never had a garden. I mean, I had a garden like at one point at the other house and it didn't go so well. We did grow like 3 cucumbers. 3 cucumbers. I didn't realize that they vined. So that was kind of interesting. I don't know nothing about gardening. It's definitely not something that I'm gonna be like a pro at. But I will say this, as soon as I got on TikTok after talking to my mother-in-law outside, guess what popped up in my feed? Gardening videos. I was like, this is definitely a thing.
Yeah.
It is not a coincidence. It's a for real thing.
Your phone is listening to you.
It's listening. What else? What should we make it do? What should we make it show us?
Oh my God.
Like, what is the answers to the world that we would want to ask and have show up on our feed? Like,
those answers would be filtered out.
The
They don't give us those.
the how-to of how-tos. The how-to of how-tos.
How did you get my phone to stop listening to me?
Oh, I mean, that's true. Ceramic mugs, yes. Watch, it's going to start showing me pottery things. I'll let you know tomorrow. Actually, probably not tomorrow. Well, maybe. Avery wants to craft, and I made her. Oh, can you go out in the car? I have something to show you. In the front seat, I think it's in the floor. There's a 12-inch round sign that I made just for Avery.
In the front seat?
Yes, I even stayed late tonight and made it for her.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I did. I can't wait to show you guys what I made her. She's 5. She doesn't have a Facebook, so she's not going to see it. So she'll be surprised. But I'll show you guys. And I'm just scratching along the little lines that are already there. Isn't it cute how it's looking like a wicker basket? She's going to be like, it's so cute. Oh, those are,
Those are Easter ones.
yeah, those are extras.
Oh, were you taking these back? This is new.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Stop it.
She's gonna die. Okay,
Yes,
first of
she
all,
is.
we're gonna eventually get done with this, but I get super distracted very easily. And then my sister also left, and she left me at work today by myself and missed out on a lot of stuff. Hold that. So Avery literally loves mermaids. So you know the pelican? So I took the little waves from the pelican and made a little water wave. I put her name on here. Okay, so see?
Yes, and you took the mermaid.
And I took a mermaid. I got the SVG. And I took lips for another mermaid and gave her lips. And then she's got hair.
I love it.
She's got hair. And so Avery likes to use paintbrushes.
Does
So
she have a shell bra? Please tell me she
yeah,
does.
she does.
She has a shell bra.
So then this goes here.
Oh my
Hold on, it goes
goodness.
turned like this. So it fits in the little notch. She has a little shell. And then she's got the little heart that goes here. And then she's got the little scales. And then her name.
Is this just for Avery or are you gonna put it in the shop?
I made this just for Avery. But
Oh my gosh.
because I don't know how many names I can do across there with the length of it.
I mean, you would just have to shrink the letters.
But then it might look super weird having a super long name there. Her name is like short and perfect.
Or they could stagger, like they could really put the letters anywhere they want. They wouldn't have to be necessarily etched.
I mean,
That is so
how
cool.
precious is this?
She's gonna love that.
She's gonna just love this. So I want to surprise her tomorrow. She's been asking to craft.
Yes. No, she hasn't.
Yes, she has.
Yeah, I
She has been
know.
asking and asking and asking and asking. And I'm like, honey, you stole my coffee beans. The last time she crafted with me, she stole my coffee beans.
She's so silly.
And I was like, evacuate the crafter row. She was just being real extra that night.
Oh look, I'm gonna keep this.
It needs to say
laying-
Ariel.
I'm gonna put it right.
Yeah. So I want her to be able, I'm going to ask her parents. Obviously, I'm going to ask her parents if it's okay. But if I come on here tomorrow, it's going to be with little Miss Avery. And she's going to use all the paintbrushes.
And all the colors.
And all the colors. And my concern is like her attention span. So what I might do is like see if she wants to do it earlier.
Probably.
I think she's gonna love it.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna like it. Do you remember the day that you guys were drawing mermaids? Remember the day you guys were drawing mermaids? And she drew a mermaid, and then you drew a mermaid, and she was like, I don't like your mermaid. Remember that on the iPad?
Oh!
That was hilarious. I wanted to record the whole thing, but I didn't.
Oh my god, I remember now.
It was so funny, because her mermaid looked like nothing like a mermaid, but she thought it looked perfect, which is what should happen, because she's a kid.
Yeah.
And Amber made the most glorious mermaid
I
with beautiful hair, beautiful tail, and she's like, that's not, no, Molly.
She was not impressed with my drawn out mermaid.
Oh, Lord.
She made me erase it.
Yes. And then she drew her mermaid, and she was like, this is a mermaid.
Yeah.
It was so cute.
Where's that go? That goes there. Okay. Isn't it looking like a wicker basket?
Yes, it is.
It's looking like a wicker basket. If y'all have not noticed, and if y'all are like newer here, which most of you guys are like been here a while, and you've met Avery and you've like watched her grow up, she is very sassy. And everyone says, like, wonder where she gets it from. I don't disagree. But she has probably the best personality. And she is so sweet.
She is so sweet.
She is very, very, very sweet. But she will snatch your toys.
Yeah.
She will snatch your toys. She sure will.
She was helping me yesterday with stickers when I was packing orders.
Yeah.
And I have to tell her, because she wants to talk to me and I used to do that, but then I'm like, I don't want to mess anything up, forget something, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Ave, you can stand here.
And her blips.
You can draw pictures, you can pick the stickers, but I can't talk because I need to focus on what I'm doing. So she was so good. She just stood there and quietly picked out 3 stickers per order.
Oh, so she helped you pick out stickers?
Yes, she did. All the way up until they left. But she did so good. I have paper there.
Yeah.
A stack of paper. And she has her own pen. So when she comes, she gets her mermaid pen and her stack of papers. And she makes everybody, she writes one out for me that says April. When Dad's there, she writes out for him that says Daryl, because she wants to spell his name. And she did one for her dad, and she spelled D-A-D. Didn't ask anybody for help or anything.
Oh, really?
She took it to Zach, and he was like, "Oh my God, did you read this?"
What is? Oh, it just said Dad.
But it was so cute because it's like, I don't know. She's just so sweet.
She really is. Okay, I'm gonna sand this and then put it together, and then we're gonna do. Oh, what happened there? Gosh, we'll have to put that in the back. Okay. I think this is gonna look really good.
I mean, it looks like a wicker basket.
I think it does too. Whoever is singing is...
Listen, there's a couple on this season that I'm just like,
I feel like
I don't understand.
I feel like everybody can be TikTok famous now, so there's no one that needs to audition to be on American Idol. You know what I'm saying?
There's one girl, her name's Jennifer Jeffries. And while she has the most unique sounding voice, I don't know that she could be the American Idol because it's not like a... I don't know how to explain it. It's not like a, anyways. But she's made it through the top 20. I don't know if she's in the top 14 or not. That's episode on there.
I can't tell you the last time I watched American Idol.
Me either, until recently.
Oh, zombies.
Oh my gosh, did they really choose zombie?
Not sure why.
Ooh.
Right.
Mm-hmm. What sucks is that's one of the girls I like the most. And
Oh,
it's
really?
A horrible song choice, yeah.
Well, do people like vote?
Mm-hmm.
You call in and vote?
You text in your vote. You can call in your vote, text in your vote. I think you can email it in, or I'm not sure all the ways you can vote, but I've never one time voted for American Idol.
I need to sign smart, sweet, and sassy. I mean, I can do that. For sure.
I gave Zach my circle bottle and he left all,
I ordered Caden's.
all the cartridges here.
I ordered Caden's, and I hope he doesn't have any issues with it.
I don't know what it was. I mean, and it may not have been that. It may have just been some, I don't know, but I wasn't going to test it because.
So April ordered the Circle Water thing, and she started having headaches.
Which I'm susceptible to migraines and stuff as
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
So I think I'm just more sensitive to certain things. But I did look it up, and it does say that the cartridges, some of the flavorings that they use have given other people like headaches.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and some other symptoms. But
This basket is so cute.
yeah, that is adorable.
All right, let me glue these on. And then I'll sand it.
So these ones back to work.
No, you can leave them here.
Okay.
Vicky was like wanting to like do some things, and I was like, well, I can bring you something.
That sounds good.
This is the
Yeah, that's adorable.
Stop it.
That turned out really good.
Stop
It's
it.
turning out very good.
You might have to scratch through yours to make it like have the final little details that you want it to have, but dang, this is so adorable. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me do the next one. And that would be this one. These are super cute. And in case you guys did not know this, you can make your own little inserts to go in these. You just have to make the slot fit. I'll have to do the edges. All right, let's do these two. And this one will go here. Cute. So Tanya has Lucky Hearts designs, and she has like an Etsy shop, and she does all these amazing things, and I'm just like, oh gosh, I'm so in love. I'm so in love with what she does. And I'm kind of like obsessed. All right, let me scratch through this. Look at that basket right there. I think that the paint technique also helps. So on the back, just don't put glue in the slot. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. All right, let me put this on and then I'm gonna do the edges. And then we're gonna do a laundry. Oh my gosh. That would be cute. That would be cute. Yes. A laundry. Laundry. Yes. 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 All right, let's paint the rest of this so that we can go on to the next thing, y'all. We have a bunch of these interchangeables. Now, there is way more interchangeables for these than there are the other ones. So the other lady who does the other ones, her name is Be Unique. And she doesn't really add a lot to her different collections. I don't really know why, but I have almost all of them cut and you can get them in my shop. And I've been trying to make ones that go in those, like in the tall house and the truck and the barn and so on and so forth. And I just am not that greatest at designing, so I haven't really spent a whole lot of time doing it. But I have made a few. I'm getting better. I'm making progress. I'm just going down the little sides. But I'm doing it kind of, see how it's not full coverage on each one of these little like raised areas? I'm just trying to leave it a little bit. And then you can paint the backside if you want. But this is cute. Super duper cute. All right, I'm just gonna go right back over it one more time. And I need to paint the stand really quick. Light messy coats. What are you looking for?
I have it, but I don't remember.
There we go. I'm gonna put that in the water. Let's dry this. So cute, so cute, so cute. The window one, what kit do I do for it? The window? Are you talking about the cathedral window with the little box base at the bottom? All the box bases can go in those, and they have collections. So we have the tab slash slot. That is these. So there's a tab that goes in the slot. And then we have the box base that looks like a little crate box, like a rectangle. And then those have like little hooks and a sign that hangs on the front. So those are called the box base interchangeables. And I didn't know what else to call them to like separate the differences. And so that's how I kind of describe them. And they're all categorized, and each description tells you, each base tells you what's compatible. Yeah. Each one tells you what's compatible. All right, let's glue this down. I just don't want it to lean. Just got your basket. Yay! Super excited. And you definitely want to make sure that this is like super smooth. The sign today was terrific. Well, thank you. Okay, this is the wicker basket base. So the wicker basket base fits the piece, the inserts that have the tab that look like this. It's got a little tab and they're perfectly shaped to fit inside. Let me show you. Okay. I'm gonna try not to break this because this is really delicate. So see how it slides in? It goes in like that. So this is a slot / tab insert. These fit all of the bases. Every one of these fit all these bases. And there's several of these. And I mean several of these. Oh, what did I do with the other one? It's somewhere around here. I don't know where it's at. But this is the one we're doing tonight. It's the cow. It's like the patriotic cow. You love all of these. You're not alone. And the thing is you can reuse them every single year. So we have some people who've bought, you know, the like wicker baskets that have like the lid on them. They're kind of decorative. They put all of their inserts back in the bags. So they stored them in the bags and they put them in like a bin to keep them. And then you can just reuse them. And most of the bags come with a label on them too. So this is the wicker basket. Wicker basket. I'm gonna set this aside. And we're gonna do this guy. All right, let's make sure all of our parts are here. Okie dokie pokey. All right, so we have our hat. We have our glasses and our hair. We have our sunshades. We have this. One of these stars goes in there. Not that one. Not that one. Oh, that one. Okay. So that star goes in there. There's a tag. And I'll show you how that goes. There's the face and the beard, the hooves, wrong side, the other hoof, there is this one. I probably should tab those. All right, where does this go? This goes across the hat. This is a firework that goes here. That top. This top. A fuse. A fuse. And then we have star, 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 and star. Or you could put the star on your tag if you want to. Like you can put it over here. I'm just gonna put it on the hat. I think that's what I don't know if that's what I did or not, but. All right, so all of our pieces are here. And we're gonna just paint them. Like we're gonna pull them off and paint them. I feel like that's gonna make the most sense. So let's get us some tape. And I do have colors over here. And I'll tell you what they are. Maybe we can make this tape work. For a few runs. All right. So let me get a different plate to put my colors on. So I have Colonial Blue or Blue Haven. I think I want to use the Blue Haven. I feel like it's a little bit brighter. Let's do that. Hello, everybody. This is going to be cute. I think so too. So we're getting 2 for 1 this time. So the wicker basket will be on the video with this one. And that's why I did the base first and the insert last. So that if it's kind of off season, it's Christmas time, you don't have to sit through a patriotic video. Okay, this one is Tuscan Red. Imagine that. I also have Warm Beige. Don't need a lot. And then the blue that I picked is Vivid Blue. It's vivid. And then I've got 2 browns over here. I feel like those are good colors. And then I've got dark chocolate. I got it. We just need a smidge. And then I also have sable brown. They're probably pretty close in color, so we might make some changes. Okay, and then I need black, which is here. We just need a little bit of that. And then I still have a little bit of white on this plate right here. So I'll probably just put a little bit more white on the plate. Like just a smidge. Okay, so we're gonna do, let's focus on like I said, I'm just gonna go in layers. And so I'm gonna start with just pick your place, okay? I'm gonna take these stars from here. These are white. The top of this is white. The top of the hat is gonna be white. And she has an example photo, which I'm gonna try to paint very similar to her example because it's just so stinking cute. But my colors are just a little bit different. Okay, so we've got white here. So let me go get a pair of scissors so I can cut these. My dad took my scissors out to the shed to do the insulation, and he's like, they're toast. I'm like, I'm not surprised. So let's cut us up a few of these. I feel like I don't get new scissors very often. I'll use them until they just don't work anymore. I'll use them and use them and use them. If my husband likes the Interchangeable, he said he doesn't have to drag Rubbermaids in and out of the building. Right? Right? Okay, let's do the white. Hey guys! This cutout is so cute, isn't it? I think it's adorable too. I have to agree. Cute. All right, let's try these so we can pull them off of here. And you can do sanding, distressing, whatever you want to do. Well, I did hire my dad. He is very sweet. But I was like, can I hire you? If I have to hire someone to do it, I would rather hire you. So, I mean, he's retired anyways. He helps us at the warehouse. And he's been doing our subscription box for, gosh. He first asked me, like, it was probably, actually, the first thing I had him doing was making earrings. I had him making earrings. And then I was like, he was like, is there anything else you need help with? I was like, we need help with orders. We need a packer. And so he learned how to pack, and he was helping April. He was packing the smaller orders, and she was doing like the other ones. And then I was like, hey, what do you think about packing our subscription box? Because he likes to come in like super early. And I was like, you could be like the morning shift. So he would come in at like 7 a.m. and then he would leave by noon. And I'm like, okay. So we've already got all of May's box packed and all of June's box is done. Like, it's completely done. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. Okay, so I'm like relief. I don't have to worry with it, and we have like the busiest time of year is coming. So I'm really thankful. But he, yeah, so I asked him, I was like, hey, I need the insulation done on the walls. My husband and I are probably gonna have to do the ceiling, which I'm not looking forward to. So this weekend, we're probably gonna be doing the insulation in the upper part. Y'all, it's just no fun. And then once that's done, he's gonna put up all of the boards. I told him I was gonna look today. He's gonna message me in the morning and ask me, did you figure out what you're putting up on the walls? And I'd be like, no, Dad, did not figure out what I'm putting up on the walls. So last time in the other shed that I had, which this shed's gonna have storage / craft stuff, okay? So I got it big so that I could store a bunch of stuff in there. And then also have like a room to craft so that we're not at the kitchen counter anymore. So that's going to be really lovely. And let's see. Do you have any idea what you might be doing for Christmas in July? Did you get all the electrical outlets done? Yeah, the electrical was already done, but we don't have electrical ran to the building, so I don't have that yet. Let's do, this is red. This star is red, and then this part here is red. And then there's a fuse that's also red. And I think I want to do this fuse also red. Yellow would be good too. Do I think my dad likes to work and be around the kids? I don't know, honestly. I mean, the thing is when we're at work, he spends more time with April, because April has her, like, the packing room is its own room. So packing and shipping happen in a whole nother part of the warehouse. Dylan and I sit right next to each other. Like, my desk is right next to Dylan. So I see Dylan most. I see April when when she comes in to help us, or when she comes in to, like, pull inventory to, like, put it into the room. Like, we very much are, like, in our own spaces all day. So, I mean, you could probably ask her. She spends more time with him than I do. And then he'll come in and he'll pull up a chair and he'll sit by me, and I'm like, what's up? And he's like, oh, I just wanted to show you this cool video. Okay. All right. Usually it's, you know, something like, he comes in one day and it was so tragic because it was the boat hitting the bridge. And I was like, what happened? He was like, you're not going to believe this. And he showed me the video and I was like, that's insane. That's absolutely insane. Insane. But here's the thing. It's only been 1 year since I reconnected with my dad. I hadn't spoke to my dad in almost 3 years. Well, it was a little over 2 years. And so, and it was a very sad situation. It's just a very sad situation, but it is what it is. You know, I look at my own marriage and I'm like, I commend him for like standing by someone, because it's such a catch-22, because your spouse comes before your children. In case you did not know that's what I believe. Your spouse comes before your children, and plus we're grown. But I think what was really difficult is just like he was completely unaware of a lot of things. So, you know, it's like we were, you know, he did not treat us the greatest in those times, and we've had to have like an understanding, you know. It was like a lot of like, not interrogation, but like sit down and say, hey, like, help me understand where you are, because there's all of this stuff that has gone on that I just feel like, how did you not think that those things would not be true? Because you should know us better than that. It's a lot of stuff that I just really don't like want to talk about the particulars of, but it was very difficult. And then at the time when we reconnected, about this time last year, there was a TPO. So the house he was living in, the person that was in the house with him had a TPO against me. So I couldn't have any contact with him or my grandma, or anyone who lived in that person's home. And so I had to make sure that he truly was no longer a resident of that home to even meet with him, to even pick up my grandma. It's insanity, okay? Insanity. So I had to call my attorney and be like, okay, here's the situation. So there had to be a signed lease. It had to be dated, and it had to prove that that person was no longer a resident there. So I met with me and April drove to where he moved to, and I was so torn on whether I even wanted to see him or even speak to him, because of just what had happened and the things that had been said and done, and it was just so hurtful. And so I hadn't had any opportunity to talk to him. And so I said, you know, I'm going to go and I'm going to pick up my grandma, because that was the most important thing for me at the time, was to go and like pick her up. He had nothing in his house. He had nowhere for her to truly go. And she immediately got in my car and was crying. Like, she never wanted to have to go back to that house. She was just so glad to be gone. And I just was like, oh my, like, it was just traumatizing, the whole thing. And so we went to the Omelette Cafe here in town, and we sat with her, and we just listened to the things that she was telling us. And I was just like, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry that you experienced those things and were treated that way, because that is absolutely uncalled for. And we went back to his house, and I was just going to drop her off. And I decided, you know what? I really feel like I need to go have an understanding of like what his perspective was. So April 14th of last year is the day he moved out of that life and into his new life. And that's when we reconnected, and our relationship is like completely different. It's completely different than what it's really ever been. And I think it's also because his life is so different than it's ever been. And I'm just very thankful. It's just unfortunate that in that year's time, my grandma also passed away. So that was very difficult. And today is her birthday. So that is like really hard. It's really hard. And so I messaged my dad this morning, like, how are you feeling? Like, are you okay? Like, I think that it's like it's a 1 year new relationship and I'm 45 years old, you know, and it's just, it has to be different. It just has to be. And a lot of people may not understand that, and that's okay. And that's okay. Yes, it is her heavenly birthday. It is her heavenly birthday. It truly is. Yep. She would have been 89 years old. But you know, she's in such a better place. And I have to like think that too. Like, she's just in a better place. So I'm going to stick everything because I need to be able to paint some of the underside. So I'm not going to put everything back on there just yet. But y'all, I don't really like to talk about that side of my life because many of you guys know, like, y'all saw the whole thing go down. I have an open lawsuit with this person currently, countersuing for the suit that she filed against me. And it's a defamation case. It's not pretty. It's unfortunate. And I just don't, you know, it's just like, what do you do? It's not territory that most people frequently visit, you know, but my life has had to be different. It truly has. And so, you know, I just feel like, you know, we're overcomers. And as much as the public has had to watch all the things and cast judgment and, you know, what it is, you know, I just can't convince people of something that they don't see the whole picture of. So I just have to just keep doing what I do. And I'm certainly not here for, I'm not here for a popularity contest. That's just not how I see things, but okay. So let's do what? I'm trying to think of what do I do? Okay, these stars right here are also blue. So these are blue, that's blue, this is blue. And then there's like a mix of blue and light blue in other areas. Okay, let's come back over here. My dad's doing great. He's engaged to someone and he's super happy. I really, really like her. She is a lot of fun. And I just, you know, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. I just am, you know, I'm very, very happy for him. Okay, this is a little bit more bright blue than I was anticipating. He did. He's like, she's a really nice lady. She lives a little bit away. So he, because her mom is sick, so she's staying like where, staying closer to where her mom is. And she comes to stay, you know, 4 or 5 days, and then she'll go back. And so that's really nice. She loves motorcycles, and she has a dog named Rosie that's so precious. I'm so glad. Yeah. She went with us to my grandma's funeral. Well, my dad and her went together, and like we met, like we went later because we couldn't leave right away. I had a bunch of things I had to do, but yeah, she went there. She's just a very sweet, supportive person. And they just have a good time. And isn't that what life is about when you get older? It's like live your best life. And I'm so glad that he does not have to put his relationship on social media. So glad. All right, I think that's good. I like it that it's a little bit darker now. You guys are very sweet. You guys are super sweet. All right. All right, let's put this hat over here. And then this goes, I'm just gonna group things where I've got the colors going so that they can kind of be isolated. And then this right here is also blue, so I have to pull all this off and paint this. The color blue is called Vivid Blue, but you definitely need 2 coats. You need 2 coats for sure, because it just needs 2 coats. This, I don't know if I didn't mix it up good enough, but it needs a little, extra. Dry this. Can definitely see the way that it dries. Okay, what else? What else? Oh, the sunglasses. The sunglasses. They're blue, white, and red. So we're gonna do some blue. Make it this white. You might need to wipe this back. And then the white on the underside of the glasses will go here, which I forgot to paint that, but I'll get that. All right, so it's gonna kind of meet in the middle. So we're gonna do black in the middle, and so this side's gonna be blue, and the other side is going to be red. And I'll paint that middle here momentarily. So that, and then the light blue part. So let's do the light blue. And the light blue parts are these little guys right here. This one. And then the tag is like a mix of like the light blue and the dark blue. It's like an ombre is the way she did it. Oh, I see. She took the star out of this and put it on. Oh, I see. And put it on this. Okay, we'll do that. I like that she did that. I love hers. Let me show you hers. I love hers so much. This is why I'm doing it this way. Hang on. Do you see hers? I love hers so much. Cute, right? Right. So I'm gonna do mine inspired by hers. Oh, my phone. Put it back in the little thing there. Okay. So this is actually red. Let me get that red. And we'll do the red. And I'll have to sand that back down. All right, let's do the light blue. Super cute, right? This is not original creativity tonight, friends. Definitely not. That's okay. I think it's good to be inspired by other people. And then I'm going to do a little white up here. Get my white. Probably use a little bit more white. So I just did an ombre like that. It's probably a little bit too much with the dark blue. Just keep blending it till I get it to where I like it. That's much better. Okay, so I like that. All right, so we're gonna leave that. That gets the red star, so let's sand the red star. And that red star will go on there, and I'll get a marker and trace out the letters. Okay, then this gets light blue. So let's do this. Right here. And then let's do the top of this. And I'm gonna do the top of this one, this here white. Okay. That is blue. Okay. And then what else? What else was it? Inside there is where the star is. I did change this to red. And then she kind of did a little on the top of the hat, which is kind of fun. And then she kind of did some like on the sides. And what else? Bum, bum, bum. She did some of this on here. And we'll blend that. I think hers is more like whimsy, which is kind of cute too. All right, I'm not gonna do a whole lot. And then right here at the bottom, she kind of did that. So I'm literally inspired by hers, but mine's gonna look totally different. And then the top of this, I'm gonna sand this, so it's probably gonna change it. What else? What else? What else? What else? So did that. Let's do a little along the side of that. The stars. I forgot to sand those. I think that's pretty good. Maybe a little on the side of the sunglasses. Excuse me. Okay, let's stop. Let's stop while we're at. All right, let's do I'm gonna sand these just a little. Okay, that one. This one and that one. Let's sand our tag. I like a distress. Okay, that's sanded. That's done. That one. That's good. Let's do the hat. I'm just kind of sanding as I go. That way we can just kind of assemble it at the end. All right, that one's good. Let's do this star. This star. What else? What else? What else? I did that, which I probably could sand that a little bit more. Glasses. All right, sanded, 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 sanded. Okay, check. All right, so the last few things we need to do are the cow. So the cow's face is going to be the, what did I say? Warm beige. One beige. I need another. Sorry, I missed what she said. Oh gosh, I just missed your comment. You just placed your first order. You're the best. Like, we're not inspired by you. I'm happy he has his own life too. Oh, that was very sweet of you. That's very sweet, Maureen. The thing is, excuse me, my dad was an only child. He didn't have siblings. He had step siblings, but he didn't like grow up with them. So I think life was just a little bit different for him. For sure. I'm gonna go over this one more time just because I feel like it needs just a little extra. Okay, and then we'll paint the insides of this black. All right, this is gonna be white. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, okay. I'm gonna paint the glasses on the inside. And then I'm gonna do the brown with a brush. But I'm gonna use my little pointy brush. So I'm gonna use the dark brown to just brush this on. And that is the dark chocolate. And you could use markers if you want to for these. Definitely not required. And then right here, there is that little piece that I painted white. And then I'm gonna add that lighter brown. And I'm just gonna streak through it. Just like that, a little bit. I'm gonna let that dry. And then we have the hair around for our cow. So I'm gonna go back with that dark brown. And I'm just painting the whole thing. So brown, brown. And we're gonna do the lighter on the horns. That's gonna get covered. This is gonna get covered. And we're gonna come back and we're just gonna swoosh it with some lighter color. So dark brown. Okay. We're super close, y'all. I know it's late. But this is gonna be so cute in that wicker basket. You know it is. So this is dark chocolate. The other one is sable brown. And I'm doing it kind of like streaks, like just the brush strokes. And then I'm gonna come in with a lighter, and then I'm gonna get just a little bit of this white. And that way I can kind of get into that if I need to. But I'm just gonna swoosh, like just create little swooshes. Over that dark. This would be good to do with a marker too. Okay, so it's kind of messy looking. And I'm gonna come into that lighter and add the lighter on top in random ways. Just mix your own colors, because it's okay to do that. And just splotch them on. And now for the last part, I'm gonna go into the darker. This is the burnt umber. and that dark chocolate. And I'm gonna make me little kind of random let me see. So this will go on like that. This will go on. Okay, let me add that lighter again. And that lighter, the mega lighter. And make it kind of match. And come in with that dark. Just kind of random. He looks kind of shaggy. I'm gonna sand it. Super cute. Okay, so the horns, let's do the horns. Oh shoot, I missed that little swoosh right there. There we go. All right, the horns, I'm gonna do this warm beige that's kind of like this. Like a cooler color. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of the lighter sable brown and go over that. So the base is that warm beige. And then I'm mixing in the sable brown. And then we have the beard right there. And I'm gonna do it a little bit lighter. So let's do this. And then I'm gonna come in with a sable brown, just like I did kind of up there. Make it kind of streaky. Streak some of the dark, just like so. Just this. I probably should have let this dry. It would probably look better. Just a little bit more. I feel like I got it a little too light. I'm gonna match the beard kind of to this up here. I think that might look better. Okay, now that that's drying, okay, I'm just gonna leave that. Okay, I think that's decent. All right, we're gonna sand that. Our face. Oh gosh, I gotta paint. I gotta paint that in there. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I missed that part. Okay. Much better. Let's try that. Don't think I can make it match, but I mean, it looks okay. You can kind of see it still in there. Let me get that darker. There we go. All right, I think that's good. I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm gonna dry this and then I'm gonna sand it. And hopefully we're gonna get the outcome we're hoping for. And then we need to do the glasses. Oh, the glasses, the glasses, the glasses. All right, let me get that brush back. That skinny brush. I gotta do the little glasses with the black in the middle. Let's do the red. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Black hooves. I'm gonna use a marker for the face because I don't think I can do that. All right. What else was it? What else? What else? What else? That's done. That's done. Oh, I just got to sand. Hoof is done. All right, this should be good to sand now. It blurs out the colors that we layered, which is really cool. I mean, the color just looks so much better. It looks more like a fur than it did. Okay, let's do this. Sand the face. Okay, so beard, face, glasses. And then I think the only thing I have to do is sand the hooves. All right, so that one goes where? That one goes there. No, goes there. Oh, and the red in the glasses. All right. Is that it? Is that everything? I think it is. Oh, these little horns. Okay. Perfect. Okay, let's put all of this together now. Y'all, it's so good. It's so good. So this is what this one looks like. And we're gonna start gluing all the things on. So let's start over here with those parts. And that is this one here. This gets the red. Oops. Let's hold it. All right, then this gets the white stars. So let me, little and big. So big star, little star. And there is that one. Cute, 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 cute. All right, let's do, I'm gonna add a little bit of this blue back to the edge of this, just because I feel like it kind of needs it. And this is gonna get glued on to here. And make sure that you do not glue it too far down. Because this has got to be perfect to go on the little, in the slot and sit on that ledge. So here is this one. And then this one is right here, just like that. And I think I want to add a little, like a smidge. A smidge. When I say like a smidge, I mean like a smidge of like a little white. Like just a little dot, dot, dot. Just a little boom. And then make sure you line it up. Sometimes I have to have my glasses. And I could still probably use a little bit more. Just like right. Cute. Okay. So next, let's do our cow. Let's put our hat on. Same thing, line it up. And then on top of here is this white piece. Let's do it this way. It's stuck. There's no going back, y'all. It got stuck. Okay, next is the glasses part. And line it up. I just want to make sure that this is lined up there. All right, we're gonna do the little face and we'll add the black with a marker, like I said, in just a few. Then we're gonna add our glasses. And those kind of just sit like so. just like that. Y'all, I love hers. I loved her so much. I was like, I want to do that. Now let me get my black marker. And I'm going to get those glasses. I'm going to use these reading glasses. And I'm just kind of colored in. And the mouth. That's so cute. Every time. Every single time. Let me go ahead and do this one while I'm here. The red, white, and moo is so cute. Such a cute little saying. White. Got out of the line. I'm not gonna overthink it. Okay. I wonder if with this color, it's not like a pigmented, I have the gel pens. I have the gel pens. I forgot that I ordered those. Y'all, these are new. These are new. I love this. It's like a pen. Look at that. Okay. I need something to write on. Come on, do your thing. It's sort of going on, but I feel like it's not really meant to go in grooves. But I'm trying. I'm making it work, y'all. It's a little messy. The white is so hard. It's so hard. But if you make a second pass, you kind of get a better result than the first time. Yeah, you can kind of see that it's building up like on the pen tip. I need a marker that's kind of like the felt tip of these, that's super pointy. Hello, Grace. I'm doing really good. I need a white pen that's like this tip, that works as good as the black. And I just feel like I'm not finding a good white that goes in these grooves. I need to get creative. still, nevertheless, that's cute. But the bee could be a little bit better. Let me do a little bit better. Let me try again. Let's get up and try again. It's noticeable, like you can see it, so I think it's pretty good. That's not bad. I'll take that. I'll take that, but I will say that it's gonna color much better on, it's gonna color much better, not on that plate, but there was like 3 of these for not a lot. They're supposed to be like a gel pen. I think it's like $5. I mean, they're made in China. What can I say? I got them on Amazon. The wicker basket though, I'm gonna set it right there. Set it right there because we're almost done. Let's glue on our star. To our tag. That's adorable. I'll have to get some twine. Oh, let's finish gluing on our cow. We got us a little sidetracked here. Okay. All right, let's glue this one on. Okay, let's glue the top, which is this guy. So good, y'all. So good. All right, then we got to do these little lines here. Let's go ahead and knock them out. Start at the bottom. And that's good. Does that one go there? I feel like it does. And then that one kind of goes there. And then this one. And then we're going to do a little bit of that white dab on there too for this. Well, if you got this one, there's 100 ways to do it, but I was so inspired that I was like, oh God, I love that. I love that look. So let's do it. And so that's what I did with mine. Let's get a little bit of that white. It shifted just a smidge, but it'll be all right. Okay, what's next? Oh, the stars. These stars, oh, the hoof here. I will say mine is inspired, but not, it doesn't look anything like hers. Close. I don't even think close. Because mine is well distressed. And then, where's the red star go? Red star, where you go? I forgot. Oh, it goes on the hat. It goes up here. And then we can add like a little, she did a little lines on her star. I'm kind of disappointed. I was hoping for so much more. I need a good pen, white pen. It's gonna go on my to-do list. Not happening. That one is just terrible. Let's get our other pen. Let's get our other pen. We have a decent white pen that we kind of got to work for us. We added water, so let's go ahead and grab that guy. And let's just kind of come in and let's add the little bits that she has inspired us so graciously with. Cute. I don't want to do any across the sunglasses. I feel like that's just too much. And then let's do around. And then let's do, kind of did it like that. Sometimes I like to add these. Sometimes it's just not my style. I don't know. It might be for some of you guys, but I'm just like, it's not really my thing. It's okay. It's all right. Just gonna add little dots. I don't really want to do anything that's super duper extra on that. Let's do a line there. And then let's do like just a little. And then we're gonna do up the side, down, down. Completely optional, not required. I'm gonna do little specks in the middle of my little fuses. Let's do those. I prefer the dots. I just kind of did my own thing. Okay, I did mine like that. I did some of the lines and some of the I gave it a chance. I like to do this on some of the other stuff. Oh shoot, I missed this. I missed it. I'm just gonna do dots on my star. Just like that. Shaded lines. I'm gonna do different. Okay, let's put it in our basket. Let's make our little hanger. That's precious. Let's do our little twine. Okay, so you guys have probably seen this before. I'm just gonna show you again. So I like to take the twine, run it through, loop it back over. This is too much twine. So I make it like that. And then basically you can hang it through wherever you want to. There's not really a good place on here to do that. So how about we just, kind of run it through here. So like up and over the hoof. And then I'm gonna tie it in the back. And I'm just gonna do a knot. Let me see. So we want to go down about like so. That's pretty good. So you can just pull it through. You can just like lift it up, your little knot, and then stick it through and just hook it. So just hook your knot and that little, see how it's notched there? It's like there's a notch there and it kind of catches. And so, y'all, this is cute. So this is the wicker basket and this is the cow insert for like 4th of July. And y'all, we talked on entirely too much. We talked and we chatted and we admired coffee mugs and then we had to get like focused. And then this is how it kind of went. And I was inspired by Tanya, who actually designed this. And her example that she did, I really loved hers so much. And so that's where this inspiration came from. And mine is definitely a little different than hers. Cute, cute, cute. So I think the wicker basket looks really good. I'm really happy with it. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys. So this is the wicker basket slot base for the tab inserts, okay? That's what this is. So this right here has a little tab that goes in the slot. And there are a gazillion different interchangeables for this, okay? You love that? Well, thank you. So if you want to get this, it comes blank, and then you can follow this video. You can skip the chatter. You can follow this video and paint your own and do your own little thing. Y'all, these are really fun for like a group activity. Like you can just all sit around and craft together and do all the things. And then you can kind of like display them in a festive way. It's a great way if you want to add some festivity, but you don't want to like decorate for the holiday. This is one of the ways you can do that. Rebecca, I've been really good. We've been working, doing all the things. All of it looks good. Okay, so that is our project. I did not put a link, so let me go get that really quick in case you do want to get this. Some of you guys already know how to navigate the website and some of you guys don't, and you might be new. We did give the website a whole new update, a whole new look. Let me show you. Let me unplug this. So we gave the website a whole new look. Cute. I love that we have this like little ticker, and we do have an app that you can download and you can shop from our app. And then these are all of our collections. Okay. So if you go to the collections, and right there says all interchangeables, but we're going to go to the box, slot tab. So right there, it says this is a slot tab bases, and this is the slot tab inserts. So these are all of the bases, and you're going to see there's all of these now. So there is 10. There's 10 different bases. I need to update the pictures to show like the colored version. So we just added the crate, and then we just did the wicker basket. This guy right here is super mega large. The house is pretty big. I think my favorite is probably the bushel basket and this wicker basket. And I really, really love the flower pot. And then the inserts. Okay, so there's the inserts right here. You can see all the different ones. And so here is the patriotic cow right there. There's fireworks. All of these right here from the flamingo over, these are all new. So we've got the crabs, the patriotic cow, the fireworks, the honey pot with the bees, picnic, butterflies, ladybug, and then I did one for Father's Day, which I absolutely love the Father's Day one. Look at that. It looks like a toolbox. It's so fun. So fun. But this is the one we did tonight. So you can see, I do pictures of it in a couple of different baskets. So I lay out all the parts for you. So when your kit comes, you can be like, yes, I have it. Yes, I have it. Yes, I have it. What goes what? So you should have all those things. And then I give you a ruler so you can kind of get an idea. And then I show you the different, and I just use a piece of tape to create the example. I just show you how it can look in the different bases. So this is the wagon. This is the crate. These inserts take the longest to photograph because I have to do the insert, then I have to photograph it in all of them, and then I have to edit all of these. But y'all, look at the truck. So if you have the flower pot and that looks like this, the truck is huge. And then I love the little wheelbarrow, which I still need to paint the wheelbarrow too. But if you have these like this, you don't have to use the tag if you don't want to. It's not required. And then for the wicker basket, if we go to the bases, so the wicker basket, open. Sometimes it takes a second. It shows you the pieces, and then y'all, I cannot wait to put the mushrooms in this basket. I showed you the Life is Better on the Farm with this one. And I didn't photograph a lot of them. I just was like, at this point, I'm like, I'm so tired. I just want to get it done and go home. So, yeah, so there's tons of these inserts. And they're really inexpensive. for all of the pieces that you get. I tried to make these as cheap as possible, with the exception of the crafter slot. The crafter tab one is more because, y'all, it is a large. Y'all, it took us a minute. It took us a minute. It's right there. So it's 19. And some of these other ones are like 13. But for the most part, they're in between. You know, they're in between prices. But this is a crafter slot, and this one is probably one of our most popular ones. Everyone loves this one. And I showed you how, oh, and here's the video. Remember how I told you guys I was putting the videos on here? There's the video. And this is what it looks like in the wagon. And this is all the pieces. And then the bucket, the basket. I used every piece I possibly could. Every single piece. I need to get the finished photos on here, but I mean, come on. And so you can just come here, look. See how easy this is? Watch this. Volume. My name is Amber. And then expand it. There you go. All right, Amber, let's skip ahead. Let's skip right on ahead. So I'm doing my best to like start adding these. I'm going to work on this some more this weekend of getting these videos onto here. And I've started scheduling videos to go like post one a day on YouTube. So then you can exit. And you can also cast it to another, like, device if you wanted to. So, y'all, I'm working on all the ways to make things just a really fun experience. Now you can, like, watch a video maybe before and skip through and, like, decide if you want it. Stuff like that. So anyways, we'll put this video in the proper places momentarily. But yeah, this is super cute. So I would love for you to get this one, the wicker basket base and the patriotic cow. What did I call him? Patriotic Highland cow. Love my glasses. I got these at Walgreens. I got them at Walgreens because these are readers and they're 1.75 and dang, I can read so much better. So much better. So much better. All right, you guys, I will take a picture. I'm going to take a picture. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you had a good time. How cute is it? All right. Y'all be blessed. It's already Thursday because it took us forever. But thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you for hanging out with me today when we painted Carmela's sign. It's so cute. I have to edit the photos. I did take some videos of it. I'm really excited for her. I did add the little white details and I took all the pictures. And so it's ready to go in its box. So cute. And if you guys see any of the designs from Tanya that you want us, like I have all of her files. I just haven't cut them all and got them all photographed. Some of them are cut in a bin and I have to get to them. If there's something in particular that you're like wanting to see us have, let me know because I probably already have it cut. I just need to put it together. But I spend a lot of time doing that stuff. So I just like, oh, let's take a break. Hello, April. Good night. Good night. Good night, you guys. So hello and good night. You can watch the replay. If you just popped on, this is what we did. It's so super cute. And I'll be on tomorrow, I'm sure. Gonna show Avery her sign. I think she's going to do it in rainbow. We should all put bets on it. Like, what is she going to do? Is she going to be excited? I don't know, but we shall see. So y'all be blessed. Get a good night's sleep, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Until next time, I'll see you.